Hello viewers, this is Sankodan. Welcome to Enlightening the Third Eye, and we are still building the nations. The nations. I'm talking about the nations because I'm not only talking about the my beloved Kenya country, because I found out that we have a lot of people who are watching us and following us, even from India. And thank you so much, guys, from India, because I was looking which country or which people are watching these videos, and I found that Indians, you are number one. I really appreciate. Thank you for subscribing on our YouTube channel, guys, and I would like you to share our videos, because it's not just a videos. It's not something just that we only need people to share. We want to awaken people wherever they are in the whole world, so that we can build every people or every person wherever they are, to create or to build the nation that you want. So, guys, I really appreciate and I really thank you, and I would like you to share, so that we can reach so many people, so that we can bring solution together to our nation, because a small group of people or few people cannot make any change to their nation. But if we work together, if we work in oneness, guys, despite the difference of colors or whatever, we don't need all that. All we need, it is food on our table and a simple life. Now let us continue, guys. I do believe you appreciate, you have received my appreciation. So, guys, I just want us to continue with this topic of how to create jobs, because it's very, very important, because in the entire world, people are going through hell, or people are really, really, really struggling and without finding job. And I want to tell you, from the decade since I was born and since you were born, people are still are job seekers. People have been seeking job here and there. The day the education came to our nation or your nation, people learned to be employed. People, they forgot all about creating jobs, and they started learning. Parents did all their best, selling even their cows' properties, to make sure that their children get a good education, so that they can get a good job. My point is this: you learned in order to be employed. And this is why the whole world, people are crying. The poor are getting poor each and every day, and the richer, they are getting rich each and every day. So it's like in this world, we have two types of people, or three. Number one, we have the rich people. Number two, we have the poor people. And number three, mad people. And this sounds like there is a people who are brought to this world. It's like sisi ni kukalisha tunakalisha watu in this world. It's like there is people ambao ni kama watchman of the people, the owner of the world. But I want to tell you, we are all the owners of this world. And there is things that I want to cover this morning or this day, because it's very, very important for everyone to know that it is a high time now to start creating jobs instead of seeking job. Since you were born, people have been seeking job and there is no job. The job zinaendelea kuwa ndogo, and the people who are seeking job, they are still increasing. The number is still increasing, guys. So it's like there is no job there, and every day, that is the song of the day. And like for instance, today, if you listen to our politicians, especially here in Kenya, and guys, don't worry and don't matter about my grammar, I know that, but I'm trying to communicate, because there is something that is important more than a foreign language. There is something that, as long as now I can at least communicate with someone from who only knows literal English like me, my friend, we are going far and we are going to do a lot of things. Now, today, here in my country, we have seen the politicians, in every time when it comes to campaign, they all gives people hopes and show them how they will make their life simple. And I want to condemn this as a big, I don't know whether it's a big or it's a great or it's a tall or it's a fat hypocrisy that is and is always with our brother and sister who are politicians. And I have been basing my topic into two institutes where people depend on, or where people keep their trust and their hope and their belief. And this is the government and the church. And when I'm talking about the government, I'm talking about before we form the government, first of all, we start with the politicians or politics so that we can employ people through their promises to the office. Like now, they are very good. They are very good by giving people hopes and how they can change the nation, or how they can give us a better and a simple life. And remember, these politicians, they are looking for us to employ them. And I have been thinking about this. If surely they have that good heart of helping the people of the nation, whether it is Kenya or another country, my point is this: why do they, or why can they give advice to the ruling leaders so that what if, let's say for instance, if someone failed from being a governor or a president, why don't he advise the governor or the president according to the strategies that he had before he failed from the for being elected, so that if his heart or he intended to change or to help the people of his nation, why can't he share the ideas with the one who won the election, whether it's government or MP? We find that the same people can be in the government or can be part of wherever, but to this is to help you understand it is a high hypocrisy, because they can't share the ideas or the agendas they had, or they call it manifesto, that they are telling us here in ground to elect them. So if they fail and their motive or their emotions, or they tended only to help the citizens of their nation, why do they fail to advise or to give those ideas to the person who won the election, whether MP or governor? Hiyo ni maswali ujiulize. Just ask yourself those questions. Now, that's part of it. Let's again look at this part of religion. Because when it comes to churches, I'm expecting two churches in this world, in the entire world, if it is not hypocrisy of the people. Why? Because we only have one God. Why do we have so many descriptions about one God? Why do we have the difference? And for instance, here in our country, we have almost more than 10,000 or 5,000 denominations describing one God. The people who talk love, who talk unity, but they cannot even unite themselves. If they don't have any wrong motive or maybe self-interest to the people, why do they not close all church and let us have only two churches? One of the God, the living God, the creator of heaven and earth, and one for the devil. So that there will be no confusion. If you want to worship God, you know where to go. And if you want to worship the devil, you'll know where to go. But having more than 40,000 denominations in the world, in the entire world, this means 40,000 confused or confusion. Now, even if you are in my shoes, which church can you tell me this is the perfect one, or this one is good? The one Mokolino will come here and say Mokolino, and he will give explanation until you say enyewe hii ndio church. Mwingine akuje, Catholic akam, mwingine akuje. All these people, they fight for their church or their building. I think you understand what I'm getting, but I don't want to go deeper to that one, because I just want to show you that how the government and these two institutes, they failed their believers, the people who trusted them, the people who believe in them, they have failed them. And it is not their fault. It is the sleeping bosses or the sleeping sponsors, because we people, the little we have, the humble we are the supporter of these people. For instance, now, see what politicians tell you. If you can employ me, this is what I'll do for you. This is what I'll do for you. There is a lot of promises everywhere. And these are the same things they told us in the last elections that we know. The same messages that they are there, even in these churches. They are the same thing we have been hearing from decades. But let me ask you, is the life still continue getting worse, or is getting simple, or maybe ama life inaendeleaje? The more promises, guys, from the churches and from the government, the more life is getting worse. Let the truth be told. Because if we cannot speak the truth, if we cannot bring solution for all this, we will continue blaming people. We will still continue blaming government. We will still continue blaming the men of God. Yet, it is our responsibility to bring change. I saw some youth fighting again throwing stones. And I'm telling you, shame on you, bosses. You are throwing stone to your bosses because we, the government, say we are the government. And we are the one who employ them. We know that they don't deliver exact as we wanted. It is because they are not our representatives. They are there to guide us. They are there to show us how smart they are than us. Yet you can throw a stone to your brother or to anybody only because he is a supporter wa Uhuru, ama Raila, ama Ruto, or Wanjigi, or anybody else. Shame on you guys. Until when? You will fight for Raila, you will fight for Ruto, you will fight for another politicians, but when you get injury, my friend, that is your own burden. When you die, that is the burden for your family. They will never ever come to your family. They only attend where wanajua hata media walimulika huyo mtoto aligongo, so kila mtu maindi zake ziko kwa mtu fulani. So they will attend the burial. They will attend the burial not only because you are their supporter, but because umejulikana na media ya kwamba wewe uliuawa na polisi, ulipigwa risasi, ama uliuliwa ABCD. So because people have been talking about you, the social media have been talking about your child, ama vile uliuawa, that's when the politician will appear there, because they want to be seen in this camera. They want to be seen that the way they unite or the way they cooperate with their people. But from there, my friend, it is your own burden. If you'll be in that wheelchair, it is your people's or your family's problem, not their problem. Guys, are you getting my point? I'm not against the politics. I want you people to change your perspective, to change your minds, not to fight anyone because you're politicians. Your life is your life. It is a high time we, as the boss who employ these guys, to come together and start creating jobs. There's people who are die hard for Ruto, die hard for Raila. They can take bullet for these politicians. But let me ask you, do you think a politician can take a bullet on your behalf? Do you think that? Why do you die? Why do you kill because of a politician? It is a simple thing to solve our problem, because we know the problem that is we undergoing. But why should we die? Why will we die because of defending someone ambaye hata hakujui? Do you have Raila's number? Do you have Ruto's number? Do you have Uhuru's number? Guys, if we employ them, the moment they occupy that office, when you go there to seek job, ndio utajua haujui. They are very good now coming to seek job from us so that we can employ them. Let them, after occupying the office, when you try, guys, kuenda kutafuta job kule, uko na appointment. Do they have an appointment when they are coming for us? Do they have an appointment? They just say, tunakuja. Na nyinyi mafala, anamtaka kidogo, hawa wako na yellow, hawa wako na green. Mnaanza kuwapiga mawe, kupigana mawe. Shame on you, the sleeping boss. Shame on you. Alafu sasa ile wameingia kwa hiyo ofisi, mimi nimesoma, these are my papers, I was looking for a job, I've graduated, this is my engineering and whatever. Unaambiwa, okay, I'm sorry, no vacancy. They start giving jobs whoever they want, not because you choose them. Am I right or am I wrong? You can put a comment there if I'm wrong. But guys, it's a high time for us now to bring change. Because of the time, I don't want the video to be that long. I don't want anyone to get bored, but we'll continue with the topic of this. Ama mnafikiriaje wase? Because sometimes maybe you may think, oh, hey, video ni mrefu. Video sio mrefu. Wake up. I just want to awaken you and help you understand ile game ambayo inachezwa hapa. Let's think about the church. When the church continue giving people hopes that, oh, if you do this, God will do this. If you do this, we have done that. But do this God respond according to what we do? Could that be? These people who say that they are God's representative, they are God's mouthpiece. Guys, could they be? Ni kama tu mabroka wale wa shamba. Men of God, you can't even create a job. You are leading people to pray for a job. Well, job is something tangible, practical thing. And you tell us, let us pray, pesa zitapatikana za rent, kutakuwa na amani. No. The only thing people we need to understand, could that be God's representative? Representative for, could that be ni mabroka tu kama washamba? I'm not fighting them. But guys, will we continue with the same system, with the same circle, and expect the new result, and expect the change? There will be no changes if we will continue with the same method, with the same circle, with the same thing. It's a high time. Who don't say, hey, wanakula pesa ya nani? Nani wanakutoleanga na bunduki? They just manipulate, they just brainwash you, and by the end of the day, you'll find yourself there. Guys, as we continue talking about this topic, I just want us to bring our minds together and stop any fight, whether it is for men of God, whether it's for politics, whether it's what. No, stop that and bring solution as we continue with enlightening the third eye. Guys, I believe that we are going far and we are going to do a lot. Thank you so much, and once again, welcome to enlightening the third eye. And Kodan, thank you so much.